Most journalists don't really commit crimes to get stories, but there are many journalists involved in conspiracy to commit crimes on a serial basis. A journalist might want something stolen or removed, he would ask me. My name is John Ford. For 15 years I worked for Rupert Murdoch's The Sunday Times as what's known as a pretext merchant, or more commonly a blagger. I have a skill set that is unique, and it's a skill set that I was encouraged to turn against other people in order to fulfill the Sunday Times agenda. My role was to steal information. I pretended to be members of government, doctors, banking officials, the police, extracting extra telephone numbers, phone bills, addresses, financial histories, health records, innumerable misdeeds. The list is endless.
Good afternoon, is this the accounting department?
1 moment, please. What's your name, miss?
My name is Martinez.
The accounting department?
Yes.
Who's calling, please?
My name is Luchansky.
Okay, just a moment, please.
I'm calling in relation to one of our companies. It's a Belize company.
Yes.
It's a bit confusing, so I spoke to the Belize office, who told me to speak to the Panama office, who the Panama office has told me to speak to Zurich. Also not sure whether or not, because I'm just trying to sort something out, I'm not sure whether or not there's a bill missing that from my book. Should I give you the company name?
Yes, please.
I have problem with my system, and I was looking for 2007. I could not find the invoice.
Okay, maybe in that case, yes.
Okay, so there's not.
Do you have her number?
Yeah, if you have it, that'd be
Okay, perfect.
Could you give it to me? Would you mind giving me that, please?
Yeah, sure. Just a moment, I have to get the list.
A lot of people got sacked as a result of what I did. I was a secret agent, so the whole point about me was that I was denied, and that was part of my deal. I'd seen throughout perhaps the Murdoch media how it was the role of the media to root out hypocrisy, and I felt that I was doing an important job in doing that. When the Leveson inquiry came along, I realised that my bosses were the greatest hypocrites of all, and that they were criminals who were doing anything they possibly could to cover their own arses and cut everyone else loose.
So we considered it worthy of investigation, and in the process of doing that, we believed Mr. Brown had purchased the flat at a cheaper price than valuers had put on it at the time.
Yes.
Well, that was essentially the story.
After 15 years, there was a knock on my door, and it was the City of London police. They came to get me because I'd been commissioned by Gangmaster John Witherow, the editor of the Sunday Times, to nick a copy, an advanced copy of Tony Blair's memoir, and I was banged to rights. Then John Witherow, what happened to him? Well, he got promoted. He became editor of the Times. Leveson 2 was canned. We were promised that I was suffering from PTSD that got worse and worse. I lost contact with my family, my depression grew to the point where I was suicidal, and I felt such shame. And finally I came forward to admit my crimes. But despite being mentioned in Parliament, the House of Lords, I've had not one knock on the door from the police, I've had nothing from the ICO or any of the agencies. Curious that, why was Leveson 2? We were promised it, why was it banned? What are they hiding? Rupert Murdoch is a criminal, and he has so far managed to escape justice, and it's my duty to make sure that him and his lieutenant, the editor John Witherow, who sanctioned all of the work I did, face justice, because they're criminals. Make no mistake about it, they are criminals. I was a 15-year crime wave. I'm now a whistleblower, and I'm proud of that. And I want to see those lies exposed in court.